Hello everyone, good evening. This is Shweta here from the product team of m.Stock. Today we'll be talking about how to invest smartly on m.Stock, and I'm happy to share that we are live with our 3.0 app and web platform. So today we'll also be discussing what all new features that we've bought on the platform. So So, what have we upgraded? So, our speed has become faster. Then, we've also stabilized our platform. Other than that, we've also changed order form and made it simple for you all to place order. Other than that, we've also enhanced performance and we've also got personalization options on our mstock platform. So personalization in the sense, if I am logging in, where do I want to land? Whether I want to land on watch list, order book, portfolio. So we have multiple personalization option on our platform. So let's get started. So user interface and experience. So we have enhanced our homepage and we have given a customization option on the same. So let's check our website. So this is our website and it's already live. So as you can see, we've enhanced our UI and we've collated all the products on one single page. So basically, as you can see, we have research, we have smart advisory portfolio, we have MTF, pledge shares, we can create strategies, and we have mutual funds, IPO, and bonds as well. Other than that, we also have ETFs. We also provide market movers, that is top gainers, top losers. Then you can filter by value or volume. Here we've also got an FNO section wherein once you click on that, as a trader perspective, we've launched this. So all the active index option, the stock options, which are filtered by open interest and by volume. You can also change the expiry from here. Next, what is popular on m.Stock? So basically, uh, based on different product type, that is invest MTF, you can check what is most bought and what is most sold on m.Stock. So you also have an option of toggling between NSE and BSE. So if you switch to NSE, you also have an option of stock option. You can also see currency and commodity data over here. Currently, commodity is not live. We are soon going to launch commodity as well. And here you'll be able to see FII, DII data as well. That is today's data, monthly data, and yearly data. And we have global market indices as well. So if you see on the top right corner, you have a customized option wherein whichever four indices you wish to choose, you can choose from these many indices that is available. So let's say I want BankX and Sensex first, and then I want Nifty 50 and Nifty Bank. So I'll select this, click on submit, and as you can see, the indices are successfully set over here. So BankX, Sensex over here, and there's another toggle over here which shows Nifty 50 and Nifty Bank. So going to back to our home page, we also have event calendar. So if you click on upcoming events, you will see today's events. So as you can see, goods imported, exported, rural wage growth of India. So here you can also filter based on the country and you can also filter it via priority. So it will be sorted as per low to high, low, medium, high, or in the reverse way, high, medium, low. So as you can see, the actual data over here is 0. That means what? The current numbers are not declared. So if you see yesterday's data, here you will be able to see like forex reserves, that is previously it was 689.73 US billion dollars, and now actually it is 687.03 US billion dollars. So all these changes are updated over here. This is basically an economic calendar which is provided to you to analyze the market based on the global economy. Now let's see the menu. So we have revamped our menu option as well. So as you can see, all the products that we offer, instant funding, our intelligent reports. So we have collated in one single menu. So as you can see, all the types of reports like fund summary, ledger report, MTF ledger report, PNL, mutual fund report, other reports which includes annual global statement as well as margin funding statement. So here you'll also be able to see smart tools which you can use for order placements. That is basket order. You can set alerts, you can watch live news. Then there's event calendar, and if you wish to trade from charts, you can also click on trading view chart. So as you can see, the chart is over here. You can click over here, select your expiry. Let's say this. After launching your chart over here, you can also use scalper mode. And if you wish to scalp, you can use this option. So there are many traders, those who want this feature. Then we also have multi-layout option. Other than that, we also show positions over here, the orders placed over here, and the fund summary over here. So you get the overall PNL in one single go. Moving forward, we also have included smart order form. So what do you mean by smart order form? So as you can see, we have revamped our order form. So let's say, for example, I click on one quantity over here and I switch. So it gives me the value, that is the current LTP. Now let's say I have 5,000 rupees and I wish to know how much quantity I can buy. So I'll type in 5,000 over here and it will give me an indication that I can buy 6 quantity. Other than that, we've also changed GTT order. So earlier we had a different GTT order form. Now we've included the same in trigger. So you can go to invest, trigger, click on GTT, enter your trigger price and enter your price and click on buy. Now this GTT order you can place via invest or GTT with MTF. So if you see MTF over here, I can click MTF, trigger GTT, and I can place my order from here as well. Now moving forward, one-click order modification. So what do you mean by one-click order modification? So let's understand. So let's say I have an order over here. I clicked on buy. Now the order is in pending. Now I wish to change the quantity or the number of lots. I can change it from here. So just by clicking on plus or minus, or else you can also type in over here, let's say 10 quantity, and click on OK. Your order will be modified in one click. Let's say I want to modify the order price. Instead of 210, let's make it 205. I click on OK. So as you can see, this is one click order execution. And if I wish to, let's say, put the order in the market at market price, I just need to click on M. Now, whatever, once the market starts, whatever market price it opens at, your order will get executed there. And you can see your executed order in the executed tab. We also have a trigger tab. So all your SLL, SLM, your GTT orders will be visible in the triggered tab. Moving forward, enhance trade from charts. So trading from charts, you can either go through trading view chart from here, or else you can go from your watch list itself. So as you can see the plus icon over here, you can click on that and you can buy or sell from here. So this is trade from charts. Next, track live PNL scalper mode. As mentioned, you'll be able to track your overall PNL from here. You'll be able to check out your orders and position through these tabs and use the scalper mode through here. Now, one click reverse order. One click reverse order, we have it in positions tab. Once you click your position, if your product type is day trade or if you have an FNO position, then this reverse will be enabled. This reverse CTA will be enabled only for day trade, equity or FNO. You can also convert your orders from invest to day trade to invest, or from MTF to invest. So we have convert CTA as well. And we've also got market depth over here on positions. Next, moving forward, enhanced IPO page. So on our IPO page, we've got pre-apply IPO order. So if you see in upcoming, there's this Excel soft IPO which is coming up. So I click on pre-apply. I click on cutoff and I select my apply as category. I enter my UPID and I select my NPCI registered or NPCI approved UPI handle. Once you've entered the UPI ID, you will be prompted over here whether your UPI ID is correct or not. And I'll be placing an order over here. So once I click on pre-apply open IPO order, so basically you'll be able to view this on the order book. You can modify or you can cancel from here. But you will receive the UPI mandate on the day of subscription. So as you can see, the subscription date starts from 19th. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, when the IPO opens, after 10 a.m., you will receive the UPI mandate. Once you've completed the payment, you will receive the status over here as paid. So currently my payment status is unpaid. In IPO, if you see, we've also incorporated the information about the IPO. So as you can see, Fujiyama Power Systems Limited, it's been subscribed 0.28 times in retail category. And you'll be able to see the company introduction along with the objectives of this issue and the key metrics of it. So you'll be able to see the strengths of the company, the weaknesses, and the opportunities. And the company IPO will be listed on NSE or BSE and what is the I sign. And rest of the company details you'll be able to see over here. So in one go, you'll be able to see the entire IPO information. In the closed tab, we have also added listed price and the listing percentage. So as you can see, Pine Labs, the price band was between 200 to 221. The listing price is 242 and the listing percentage, if you see, it's 9.5. So we've added this as well in IPO. Moving forward, we have uh, we have started with research as well. So you'll be able to find it on the home page, or you'll be able to go to research and SAP from the menu. So all your research calls will be displayed in this tab, and smart advisory portfolios will be listed in this tab. Now let's go to research. So in research, we have two vendors, that is William O'Neill and Markets Mojo. In William O'Neill, we have two types of research, that is through Trader Smith, and long-term calls are through Market Smith. So if you see in short-term calls, so basically these you can hold it up to 30 days and you can also buy through here. Now, as you can see, the entry price mentioned over here is 96 with a stop loss of 95 and a target price of 110. So the current LTP shows it's going around 102. I'll click on buy. I'll click, let's say, 10 quantity. So if you want, you can just put a market order or you can set a limit. So if you're setting a limit, you just need to enter the price and click on OK. So my buy order is gone. If you want to see what is the recommendation, what is the aim, you'll be able to see over here. So as you can see, once the stock hits 110, then it might revise its target price. In Market Mojo as well, we have short-term and long-term calls. And the same also allows in MTF as well. So in MTF also, you can take short-term or long-term calls. Moving forward, what is SAP? So SAP is Smart Advisory Portfolio. So basically, it's a curated basket of stocks and ETFs handpicked by the experts. So if you go to SAP, there are 5 portfolios by different RIAs, that is Research Investment Advisors. So as you can see, Narnolia, Renaissance, and Vivekam. So Narnolia has 2 equity portfolios, that is NS, Industry Leaders, and Midcap Small Cap. So if you're looking for low volatility portfolio, you can go with this Industry Leaders. The minimum investment amount is 3 lakhs for both the portfolios. So you can complete the KYC and invest in it. Talking about Renaissance, so the minimum investment amount over here is 2.5 lakhs. The volatility is high. Now, if you're looking for a minimum investment portfolio, then the minimum investment amount here in Vivekam is 50,000. So if you want, you can look into it. The sector allocation, it's 75% holdings in the large cap and 25% in the mid cap. So the experience of the RIA is around 12 years, and the strategy which they use is fundamental strategy. Here, as you can see, the number of stocks in this portfolio would be around 10 to 15. The time horizon which you need to wait for is between 3 to 5 years, and the rebalance frequency is need to be basis. Moving forward. So once you've invested in SAP, on the home page, you'll get a separate Smart Advisory portfolio, a separate tab you'll get. So as you can see over here, Smart Advisory portfolio. Once you click on that, all the equity shares bought using 50,000 in Vivekam will be visible over here. Moving forward, as we've discussed, these 5 different portfolios, as you can see, the minimum investment is in Vivekam and the horizon is 3 to 5 years. So the benchmark over here is that it has curated such a portfolio which has Nifty 50 stocks and the volatility is low. Now let's talk about actionable real-time data. So on the home page, we have FNO Watch. So what is that used for? So that is for most active stock option, index option, market movers, events, FII and DII data. So as we have this view on web, similarly, the same view we have it in app as well. So what you can do is you can either switch between indices. You can view the charts from here. You'll get your most active index option, call and put. So as you can see, this call, it has one ATM and two ITMs and two OTMs. If you want, you can also change the expiry from here. If you want, you can also view the option chain from here. Let's say you want to create a basket. So you can select multiple strikes from here itself. And then if you want, you can also change the expiry. Let's say I take 1 of December. I click on add to basket. If you wish to buy, sell, you'll get a toggle over here. You'll also get a toggle to buy in lots or quantity and execute it at market price or a limit price. Select the product type as day trade or invest. And let's say you've added by mistake, you also have an option to delete. Now from here, I can either execute the order from here with multiple legs or I can add to basket. Now let's say I have this current basket which I've already created. Either I can select this basket or create a new basket. So let's say I create a new basket and click on submit. So a new basket is created. I select this basket and click on done. So as you can see, a basket of order is created. Let's say you want to hedge, then you click including existing position over here. So you have an option over here to hedge your position. Okay, moving forward. Code page. So we have also revamped our code page. So let's say I selected CDSL. Now here I show the overview, market depth, futures, option, and below this, we've also added fundamentals and financials of the company. So this is new that we've got in m.Stock 3.0. So the financials of past 3 years are displayed over here. So as you can see, the sales, other income, total income, expenses. Other than that, we are also sharing shareholding pattern over here. So if you see FII, so FII here is holding 11.54%. The promoters are holding 15%. With public, you have 51.82%. All the MFs that hold CDSL. So as you can see, Tata Nifty Capital Markets Index Fund, it holds 7.8% of CDSL. So these are the mutual funds that hold these stocks. Now looking forward, you also have news related to CDSL. So these are the latest news. As you can see, the last news for CDSL was on 12th November and they have booked a block trade. Okay. So these are the new changes that we've got in court. Now portfolio. Looking forward to portfolio, we have bifurcated our portfolio and we have differentiated with equity and with ETFs. You have a separate equity and ETFs portfolio. So as you can see over here, I do not have any ETFs currently at the moment, but you can switch between tabs to understand, to know what is your invested value in ETF, what is your current value in ETF, what was your yesterday's PNL and the overall PNL in ETF, equity or mutual funds. Through equity or ETFs, you can also pledge shares from here. So as you can see, the entire information of pledge share is provided over here. And if you want, you can click on pledge now and pledge your shares to get collateral margin. We have also revamped our reports. So as you can see, trade history, MTF ledger, you can download this in Excel or PDF format. So same with PNL, you can check your PNL over here, your contract note over here. We've also got new DP holding statement. So sometimes we receive queries from clients that our inactive holdings are not visible in the portfolio. So in that case, you can just download your DP statement and check all the dividend report for current financial year and previous year, your pledge report, and in other reports, we've introduced annual global statement. So for the last financial year, the trades you've booked, the brokerage, the taxes, charges, the entire thing, you'll get it in annual global statement. And coming to MTF margin statement. So if you've taken any MTF position, then daily margin statement is visible over here. Moving forward, alerts. So in alerts, if you see our old UI, we had only price alert. But now we've also got open interest alert. So let's say I want to set alert for Manyavar. I'll click on alert over here. So as you can see, open interest is blocked over here because it's not for equity, it's for FNO. Now let's come here. Now if I click on open interest, now the current open interest is this. I can change from here. Or let's say I can use the smart tabs as well. All the alerts that are being triggered, you'll be notified over here in the notification icon. So my alert was triggered today at 9:30 a.m. So if you see, I had selected LTP less than or equal to 768. So as you can see, you'll be notified over here in the bell icon. Other than that, you can also, let's say if I go to profile and settings, I can select whether I want to switch on or off the notifications settings. So it can be order related, positions related, account and profile related, mutual funds related. These transaction related mandatory updates which are there, that is being frozen. So this is being grayed out. So you cannot switch it off. Other than that, in settings, we also have an option where you can select your default landing page. So let's say in the morning when I log in and I wish to see my positions first when I log in. So I'll select positions over here. So whenever I log out and log in the next day, I will directly land to positions. So here you can customize it if you wish to land on portfolio or watch list or the order book. Hide holdings watch list. So currently we have holdings watch list. As you can see, it's number 8. So this is the holding watch list. So let's say if you don't want holdings watch list, you can hide it by clicking on switch on. So these are the new settings which we've got. Customize indices. As I showed you, you can click on the right edit icon over here. Select the indices, select any 4 indices and click on submit. Another thing I would like to highlight is, so once you click on the stock name, you'll be able to see the market depth over here and OHLC over here. Now let's say I have a stock option. So I'll get an option chain icon over here. Once I click on that, I will directly land on the option chain. Next, login via QR code. So we have added login via QR code, or else you can log in via your credentials. Let's say you don't know your client code, but you have already logged in through your app. So I'll just click on web login over here, scan this QR code on your web, that is trade.mstock.com, and I'll be logged in milliseconds. Another feature which we have, this is switch accounts. So switch accounts we have for app, and you can log in through 3 accounts. So you can have 3 accounts logged in and you can switch between those. Scalper mode, as I explained it to you, it's on trading view charts. Moving forward, in app, you can also pin unpin indices. So on your watch list, on your portfolio, positions, order book, you will have indices pinned on the top. In the app also, you have a default view setting. That is, you can select whichever default landing page you want. And similarly, you have an option of hide holdings and you can toggle between that. In app, we also have research calls notification. So I can switch it on or off from here. And we also provide news through notification center, news and events update. You can switch on and off from here. All the notifications which are there that will be updated in all tab. Specific notifications, specific as in related to you, you will be able to view it in my notifications. As I discussed this pre-apply IPO, so basically you can apply for an IPO before it starts, but you need to accept the UPI mandate once the IPO subscription starts. You'll receive an IPO mandate after that, and you need to accept it. Talking about account and profile settings. So as you can see here, you will be able to view your signature which you had uploaded during account opening. If you want your account opening form, you can directly download it through your profile in the account details tab. So once you click on account details tab, you can download your CMR, your photo, your account opening form. You can check your KRA status. You can also check your brokerage and charges over here. Coming to service request. So from here, if I go to settings, you'll have this service request tab right above the settings. Here, as you can see, future options activated. If your F&O segment is not activated, you'll have an activate now CTA over here, an activate now button over here. You can also track your status from track status. So whatever updations you've done related to nominee, income range, email address, etc., you can track the status from here, whether it's in process or it's been completed. If your DDPI is not activated, you can click on activate now. If it's not activated, mine is already activated. Hence, it is showing activated status over here. Let's say you've transferred your stocks from another broker to m.Stock. Then in that case, you will have this update now CTA, where you can update your average price of the particular stocks that are being transferred. If you wish to request for a DIS booklet, you can click on apply over here. If you wish to, let's say, place a physical pledge request, you can click on apply over here. Let's say if you want to transfer your physical stocks that is there into the DMAT form, the electronic form, you need to click on apply over here. You will have a sample form over here and the actual form, which you need to download it, fill it up, and courier it to us. Similarly, if you want to convert your physical electronic shares to physical form, then you can apply over here. In case if you want to transfer your stocks, if someone has expired and you are the nominee, you can initiate from here. So the transmission form is over here, sample form is provided, and the list of documents which you need to attach. So as you can see, everything is at your fingertips. Fund transfer and withdrawal. So we already had Google Pay and Phone Pay earlier. Now we've also added Beam and Paytm as well. So as you can see, withdrawal funds. In withdrawal funds, we've given an option to withdraw entire funds. So if you wish to withdraw all your entire amount, you just need to click on this tick mark and click on withdraw funds. And you can also check the status. So let's say I click on withdraw. Let's say I want to withdraw my entire funds. So I don't have any balance. Hence it is not allowing me. So as you can see, I place 100 rupees withdrawal amount. Now, if I wish to withdraw the amount in a different bank account, I'll select that bank account and then I'll place the withdrawal request. Now transactions. So as you can see over here, once you create a fund withdrawal request, we also are showing credit expected by. So let's say if I withdraw today, when is my credit expected? By tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you will be able to see the exact date. So even if it's a Saturday, Sunday, so considering that, you will come to know is the amount, when is the amount that has been credited to your account. Moving forward, products and offerings. So we have MTF. We've created a separate landing page for this first time users and for those users who have already invested in MTF. So we've provided a summary. So let's say I click on MTF. Now I have one position open over here. Okay. The invested amount is 229, of which my invested value is 114 and m.Stock funding is 114.90. That means 50% is mine and 50% has been funded by m.Stock. From here, I can go to positions and check which position is open. I can also go to MTF ledger through here. I could also view the stock list. So basically, we offer MTF in 1000 plus stocks and ETFs. So you can view it over here. You can either search it or download an Excel from here. Similarly, for pledge shares as well, we have created a summary, the total margin, your cash available, and the margin received after pledging your shares. Now, if you want to see the pledge stock list, you can click on the banner, you can download the list, or you can search it from here. Now, let's say in pledge, in MTF, you want to see short-term and long-term calls. So we have also provided research over here. And what's popular on m.Stock. So basically, these are most bought and most sold MTF stocks on m.Stock. So you can view all the research calls over here for MTF long and short. And you can also view most bought and most sold on m.Stock. So these are the popular m.Stock, MTF stocks. And you also have a calculator. So we've also introduced MTF calculator over here. So let's say I want Infosys. I enter the quantity required. Let's say 1000. This is the current LTP, which is auto calculated. I click on calculate. It will show me your funding, m.Stock funding, the daily interest which will be charged, and the annual interest that will be charged. Next, coming to mutual funds. So we have MF right on the top. So I click here. So we have bifurcated as best performing mutual funds, best performing ETF, FOFs, then NFOs over here, and we have videos and blogs over here. So if you wish to invest in NFOs, you'll be able to see upcoming and ongoing NFOs over here. Let's say I want to search. I'll search from this search box. And if I wish to filter, let's say I want ELSS, and let's say it's 4-star rating, and I want to invest above 500, I'll search accordingly. So your schemes will be searched over here. And you also have value research rating. So basically, I can sort it according to value research ratings, according to 3-year, 5-year return. So I can toggle over here and sort as well. All your active SIPs will be visible over here. The orders placed will be visible here, and your autopay that is being created will be visible here. Now, earlier we had ENACH mandate. Now we've replaced ENACH mandate with UPI autopay mandate. So, which means you can also pay via Google Pay, Phone Pay, Bheem, Paytm. You can either enter your UPI ID. So let's say I plan to invest in this. This is the code page, which gives you returns and rankings. It tells you asset allocation in equity, debt, cash and others, sector allocation. It gives you top 10 holdings, top stocks bought last month and sold last month, and similar mutual funds that you can invest in. So I click on SIP. I enter the minimum, let's say 100 rupees. That can be in SIP or lump sum. Here I can select the start date. Now, if you wish, you can start your first installment today, or else you can uncheck and click on Start SIP. So, as you can see, we've also revamped our mutual funds landing page. Let's say if you wish to, invest in Mirai Asset AMC, you'll click on Mirai, and then you can select the mutual fund you want to invest in from here. So, we've covered everything, that is FNO Watch, code page, news and events, detailed segment portfolio, report, smart alerts, notification. If you all want, you all can still, let's say, I have shown news on the code page. If you all want to track live news, there's an option in the menu known as live tools, smart tools, live news. Thank you so much for your time. Now we'll start with our Q&A round. So let's start with the first question. So the first question is research section में कौन से calls मिलेंगे? So if you see my research section, I go to menu research and SAP. I click on expert research. Currently we have William O'Neill and Markets Mojo with us. We are onboarding more. So we are onboarding Algo Bazaar, which will provide intraday BTST FNO calls as well. Currently, here we are providing short-term and long-term calls. Okay. Moving on to next question. Research reports available है क्या? So, moving on to my screen, you can click over here in Markets Mojo long term, you can click over here in the eye icon. So if you click on the eye icon, you'll be able to see what is the research, based on what this research is given. So other than that, for William O'Neill as well, long-term goals, you have click here to view report. So once you click on this PDF, you'll be able to see the company overview and what are the analysis done over here. So these are the fundamental analysis done over here, and based on that, the research is being provided. So moving forward to next question, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नोट कैसे एक्सेस कर सकते हैं? So if you look over here in intelligent reports, you have contract note as an option. So you click on contract note and you have filters as 1 week, 1 month, or you can use custom filters as well. So as you can see over here, you can either view or download it. So you can access your contract note from here. Moving on to next question. F&O वॉच में क्या क्या डेटा अवेलेबल है? So if you go to home or through menu, you will find F&O watch. So here you will be able to track active index option, active stock option, that is also filtered by open interest and by value. And you'll also be able to see gainers and losers. So if you're on open interest tab, you can filter it by gainers and losers. Similarly, with volume, you can filter it with gainers and losers here as well. Then what's popular on m.Stock? So basically, on m.Stock, we've evaluated that investors are buying more in these stocks and selling these stocks. Similarly, in MTF, investors are buying more in MTF in these stocks and selling in these stocks. And similarly with ETFs, index option. For NSE, we have stock options as well. So you select NSE, you click on stock option. Similarly, here also we have most bought and most sold. Moving on to next question. Alerts कैसे set कर सकते हैं? So you can select menu, set alerts, come to alerts. You can either search over here, let's say Tata Chem. I click on the bell icon. Now I want to select price and I want to select condition, whether it should be less than that price or greater than equal to that price. So let's say once it comes to 750, less than 750, I want an alert trigger. So I click on set alert. This is how I set my alert. And you can also modify it from here or delete. Once triggered, you'll be able to see the same in triggered tab. You can either reset it from here, or if you want, you can also check the same alert which is being triggered in your bell icon notification tab, which is present over here. Moving on to next question. So there are no more questions. If you have any queries, please write to us. So no more queries. I understand. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.